All right, here we are. We have a jam-packed full night. We are recording. Here we are. Hi, you guys. How are you guys doing? First of all, I just want to congratulate us on officially being a gold team. This is not a me thing. This is an us thing. And I'm just so proud of every single one of you guys for what you're doing, because I feel like we have everybody in every sort of place. We have people who have never been in this industry before. We have people who have been in before and are running to just go even higher than they've ever gone. We have people who have tried something in the past and just never felt like they could reach their footing. And so like, I know that it was my face on the picture, but I'm just like a being representing every single one of you guys. And I want you to know, no matter how you feel, if you feel like you're just on fire, if you feel like you're frustrated because you want this so bad and you just want to make moves, like all of those things matter. And you are making moves, and every single one of you guys is so unbelievably important. And I want to thank all of you guys for that. Hold on, let me shut off my notifications. Okay. So, what we're going to do tonight is we're going to talk about all the things. I have a bunch of people who are going to share, some of them who are with us, you guys, because we have our new products. Who ordered? Hugh Home. It smells so damn good. It's like fanning in my face. And then we also have our brand new enhanced compensation plan. So I want you guys to make sure, take any notes that you want to take. Do not hop off at the end. I'm really going to talk about strategy, depending on how much time we have, to be able to grow, and just some tidbits that I really pulled away that I want you guys to think about as you move into February, what these next months are going to look like for you, because I want to tell you guys, you have literally everything that you possibly could need to completely change your life with this business. It is special what we have. It is so special with what we're doing. Where we are at, most people do not get to see. I was told for a very long time that timing didn't matter, but I saw it for myself that I made my first $1 million in this industry in less than 2 years when I first came in. I know that timing matters. I know it does. Okay. So the first person who I am going to pop on tonight, let's see. Court, are you good to talk really quick about gut reset? So the first thing that we're going to do, you guys, is we're going to highlight our gut reset challenge. This is something, it might be a little funky this week as we start to initiate it. Maybe Courtney's been talking about it like crazy, but if you guys have not seen it, I want to highlight this, because this is going to be a huge way that you guys are going to be getting customers. This is something for you to leverage for your own health and your own results, but also for you getting customers. So this is kind of not exactly all about convention, but this is very, very important, because you guys, you can go builder, you can go pro, you can go executive, you can promote all the way to the top of the company just with customer sales alone, on top of what you can do with your team. And so I want to make sure that you guys know all about it, and it doesn't let you unmute, and I have to find your name. There we go. And this is going to be the super quick version.
Really fast. Okay, I talk really fast. So are you guys super excited about like all the announcements this weekend with the new home line, with all the products, with the comp plan enhancements? Like drop a 1 in the chat right now, because this is going to be something, this gut reset I'm talking about right now is going to help you launch into momentum. So you're able to, like Jade just said, to get the clients, to get ambassadors that come in with their 100 PV order, so they're commission qualified. Our Q Core pack, I actually just took the nighttime one, is incredible. So you get the AM and the PM packets with cute little affirmations on there, but it's supplementation made easy. So when you're marketing this gut reset program, guys, you really want to talk about the Q Core, and definitely if you have the greens, talk about the greens as well. When they do a gut reset, a client or a future ambassador, this is really good for potentials. They're going to get the product physically in their hands, and then they're going to join in a week-long group with you and with whoever you want to put in there to go over some gut health basics. And that's like the buzzword in the last year, right? How many TikToks have you seen on gut health? Like 1 million TikToks on gut health. That's going to be something that draws people in, and then they get to learn about how incredible this company is. So that's going to help them become a customer and stay a customer longer. The Q Core alone is one of our best-selling products. The average customer's on it for 27 months, right? So it's one of those things when they start using in their first couple days, they're going to have incredible results and start to feel amazing. And that person's going to stay a customer with you for X amount of time to come, or they're going to upgrade and become an ambassador with you. So definitely be talking about this every day. get loud and proud about the Q core and the greens, get loud and proud about the gut reset, you can actually have your own gut reset. I'll give you guys a link to our mock scripts if that's cool, Jade, if we want me to drop the Telegram chat. There's no one else can write in there besides me, but you can actually see the mock scripts of what we're doing right now as an accountability group. So if you say you get 3 customers for the Q core right now, and you're offering them an accountability with the gut reset, those 3 people are going to help you go builder. You're going to get your weekly paycheck the week after, right? Just from 3 customers. And you're going to get those bonuses just on your CV side, just for getting those 3 customers. Those 3 customers you can add into the next gut reset that you want to do. We can do them as a team as well. So you guys can have people come in ours as a team. But what's that they're going to do is get in that group on Facebook Messenger, and you're going to go daily talking to them about the product they're using, talking to them about gut health, and helping them stay accountable. Because I promise you, in their first couple of days, if they stay accountable with it, they're going to see those results. And in return, they're going to be also using the MyQFit app. So they're going to get access to a personal trainer that's going to coach them through using the Q core. And they go on a program called Core 30. So they have a whole month of amazing meal plan tips, recipes, workouts that they can do at home or in the gym. This is like such a high value thing for them to spend what, $150 on the Q core? Guys, there's so many amazing benefits to this product: gut health, brain health, mental health. They're all going to be getting that for $150 plus that accountability group. Plus they're going to get access to the MyQFit app. Did you want me to drop the mock reset scripts, or do you want us to all do that like as a team together?
Let's do it as a team, but you can send them the Telegram thing if they want to do it themselves. You guys, it's so literally it's as simple as this. Every single day, who has Q core? Comment in the chat. Tell me who has Q core. You guys, first of all, you need to be a product of the product. Now, let me tell you something. As someone who, guys, I was making homemade laundry soap and I was washing my clothes in my bathtub because I didn't have $30 to go to the laundromat. I understand what it's like to be broke, but let me just tell you something that's very, very magical. When you make an investment into your business and you get the products, there's something that happens. It's like this contract with yourself where you're like, well, I got to make this shit work now because I've invested in it. That's number one. But my second favorite part about this is that I've never felt like I could truly sit here and talk to people and really, really tell someone how a product is impacting me. And when you feel how these products make you feel and what it does for your mind, what it does for your body, truly what it does for your soul, how it makes you feel as a confident human being, it's going to change you. And people are going to see that. People are going to feel that. Okay. You literally could completely bomb your information. You could completely bomb the information that you share with someone about the gut reset. But I promise you, when they feel your passion and excitement for how it makes you feel, you're going to sell these products. Okay. It's about how you feel behind it. So if you guys have these products, share every single day that you're doing the gut reset. The link, I'm sure she just shared the link right now to the gut reset that we have going on right now. Start now talking about your gut reset, how you're doing it, what you're doing, show it every single day. Show yourself in the mirror, how it's making you feel. When people start messaging you, asking you, what is this? What's the gut reset? Now you're seeing the magic happen. That's what Courtney's talking about. You're creating FOMO for people and they want to also be a part of it. Show the group, show people's results. We're going to talk about results. So it's a very, very simple thing. If you guys have any questions about that, as we go, everybody give Courtney some love because it's not easy running all of these things and doing all the things that we do, but we do it because we want to see you guys just thrive and kill it. And we're just really, really appreciative. So we love Courtney. Okay. Next, you guys, we have Tina and we roomed together, which was so much fun. So did anybody see the big pizza? But Tina's going to talk a little bit about our brand new it's Q Haven. It's not just our Q home line, but all the things and why we're so excited about it.
Thank you. Hi, my name is Tina Polson. I've been in this industry for almost 9 years. Jade and Ashley were both my uplines with my previous company. And everyone who knows me knows that I love cleaning products. So I joined this company because I basically knew that first, the FFM, second, that they were coming out with cleaning products. I didn't even care about, honestly, the compensation plan. I was like, this is what I wanted forever. Because I am like addicted to cleaning. My house doesn't look like I'm addicted to cleaning, but I swear I like cleaning. So when they came out with the Q home, I was literally crying. We were sitting there all together, and I don't think I've ever seen Ashley cry. And I just looked over and she started crying when they were talking about Q home and the 6 pillars, and the home haven. So we actually snuck in convention. We snuck back into, the home haven area that they were going to be showing us all of the products, that we were coming out with before everyone else went back there. And they like were so nice. We were like, can we just take pictures? There's nobody in here. They were like, yeah, sure. So we were like, oh my gosh. So I was like fangirling, just like these ladies who barely knew anything about Q home. I don't even know if they worked or Q, but anyways, so I'm going to talk about the 6 pillars because this is my favorite part of our company. So we have 70 products that are coming out. We're going to be releasing them, a few products every month. So they're not just going to bombard us with 70 new products to learn about, because we already are all learning about our new products. So my first one I'm going to talk about is personal care. So we have a lot of people in this industry that actually came to Q from companies that were selling hair products. And they came here not even knowing that we were going to be coming out with shampoo, conditioner, soaps, deodorants, sunscreen. I know for myself, I have 4 kids. So sunscreen, I don't want a toxic sunscreen on my kids. I don't want to be lathering them in a toxic sunscreen that's just going into their bloodstream, and I'm literally causing cancer for my children. So I am really into learning more about the toxin-free products that we're going to be coming out with. Toothpaste especially is one of my favorites, because my friend Melissa, whom is also with our company, she has a 2-year-old, and she was talking about toothpaste before they launched, like that we were coming out with toothpaste. And she's like, kids swallow their toothpaste. Little ones, like when they're starting to brush their teeth when they're young, what do? They swallow the toothpaste. Well, the toothpaste that we're buying from the stores, it's not cheap, and we have to buy it regardless. So you better be finding ones that are toxin free. So that is one product that I'm super excited about. Another pillar, candles and aromas. So my sister's like obsessed with candles. I never used to like candles because I was always like, oh, okay, well, I'm just obviously, first, I don't want to burn my house down. Second, there are chemicals in candles. So I'm literally, my kids already have asthma. But then she started lighting them in my house, and I really, really enjoy the smell of candles. So now, I mean, the toxins are everywhere in my house. And she also buys me plugins all the time. So thank you, Frankie, for buying me all that stuff. But now you get to buy me the toxin-free ones instead. So we have candles, tea lights, diffusers, room sprays, incense, all the things that are going to make your house smell amazing, and they're toxin-free. So that is, I know that I hear a lot of people talk about their soy candles and everything. So now these 6 pillars with this Q home is going to make your business just like an online store. Like we're like literally Amazon, except for like healthy people. And I know that everyone that I have talked to is trying to, find healthier dog food, find all these healthy snacks for their kids. And this is literally what we're coming out with. So next, pet health. Everyone around me has pets. I swear, everybody has pets. We are going to be coming out with toxin-free pet food, leashes, toys, beds, treats, medicines. These are all for your fur babies. I wish Melissa was on here because I was really excited for her to talk about her dogs, because before she became a mom, she was a dog mom. And so she was like really, really excited about the pet health, because she even said herself, she's like, it's so hard to find pet food that doesn't have all this added junk. And then you have no idea what you're putting in your dog's gut. So it's just like us, but for our fur babies that we care about, just like they're our kids. So start giving your animals and your pets what they need from our company. So for your subscription, you're going to be literally getting to choose everything for your kids, yourself, your pets, and you're literally not going to have to go into stores. And you know that it's clean, toxin free, and the next thing is pantry, which the pantries I'm very excited about because my kids don't eat the healthiest, and I want them to, but it's just harder than you think. So I know that there's an online store that people are buying all these healthy foods for their kids because my sister does it. Thrive Market, I believe. So we are literally the new Thrive Market, but we have other pillars too. We have 5 pillars plus the products that we already have. So we have healthy snacks that we get to put on subscription. There's going to be protein bars, trail mix, nuts, and dried fruit, granola bars. I think there's going to be like I heard that there's going to be a beef jerky kind of thing, pancake mix. There's there's way more because obviously 70 products. I can't name them all, but that is the 4th pillar that I'm going to talk about. So 5, we are coming out with water filtration and, oh my goodness, what is it called? I can't even think, there's just so much. We have like water purifiers, filtration. What was that? Water and air. Okay, thank you. We actually have an air purifier because my daughter, when she was little, was really sick and she had a really bad immune system. So we bought this like $300 air purifier. So if this was 3 years ago, I probably would have been totally fine with clean products, but nothing's clean then. So we have air purifiers, water purifiers, air filtration. And then my last but not least is home cleaners, which that is what we have. And we just came out with this past weekend. And I was the first person, I actually left like the convention a little, like one of the things a little early because I knew that I wanted to be the first one looking at all the cleaners. So I went and I was asking questions about, we have laundry detergent and their laundry detergent sheets. You literally, it looks like this little tiny, if you haven't seen it yet, you need to get on your website because they are little tiny sheets. And if it's a small load, you use 1/3. And if it's a medium-sized load, you use 2/3 of it. And you just tear it and you throw it in the water. You don't have to deal with any mess. And there's no water added. Because right now, you buy laundry detergent, it's basically full of water and a tiny bit of chemicals. So we're literally cleaning with chemicals. We're cleaning our clothing, putting it on, and it all has chemicals. Biodegradable packaging. I mean, it literally looks like, it's amazing what the packaging looks like because it doesn't even look like there's anything there. And then you open it and you're like, these tiny little sheets. And with my previous company, you'd open a box and I'm like, why do I have this humongous box? And then the packaging is like this big and you get this tiny little product like this big. And I'm like, what the hell is this? So anyways, this is amazing because the packaging here, it just makes sense. So surface cleaners, we have the little surface cleaners, same thing. You literally tear it, you put it in our bottle that it comes with, put it in, it's a little glass bottle, and then you spray your counters. And I think that one's citrus. We have the crisp for the laundry detergent. We're coming out with a bunch of other cleaners. We're gonna have toilet cleaner. He even said that we're gonna have brooms. Like, I'm super excited. We have all of the things that we need. Glass cleaner, surface cleaner, laundry detergent. I was really excited about our microfiber cloths. I know I'm going way over because this is like my thing. So I'll shut up because I can see Jade's just nodding her head. But anyways, I love the fact that we have all of this coming out. And right now, if you have not gotten on and you haven't ordered, if you have your subscription set up, make sure that you get these home products because this is the launch of our 70 new products. So make sure that you're showing everyone and how simple it is to just tear it and throw it in the wash. And then it just like disappears. And just make sure that you're getting it on subscription and show everyone that you are cleaning with toxin-free cleaners. Thank you.
That was great. You killed it. And she's right, you guys. I just went live today and I had my products. They're right here. we're not going to go into it. If you guys want to see it, go on my live on my Facebook or my Instagram. But you guys, it's the easiest thing to show and to share. And I want you guys to understand and know that is what we do. We show and we share. That's why I was telling you guys, get Q Core. And when you're like, this helps with inflammation, mood, and this, and this, and this, and this, and this is how I feel. And look at my body. And I'm so excited. Look at me in the mirror and I'm just living my best life. People ask questions. They're like, what is that? I just had someone message me right now and say, how do I order? And from this morning, when I demonstrated, just talked about what it was, how it worked, I showed them the sheets. This is the laundry detergent. My phone is blowing up. You guys, these are things that people want. So be the person to offer it to them. Okay. Next up, we have Miss Morgan. Let's see. Add pin and unmute.
Hello.
Oh,
Oh my gosh. So I'm super nervous. I've never spoken on a Zoom before, but I am very excited. So I'm going to talk about the two most important things I thought I got from convention, like my two favorite things. And my first one is probably my favorite. It's like, so the saying of like, be in the room with the people that you want to level up to and you want to be like. Convention is literally that place to be. Like, you're with all the right people to level up and inspire you and like are there to physically give you that big kick in the butt, get your butt in gear type thing. And like having more one-on-one conversations with those people too. It's not just like, yes, it's amazing that social media brings us together, but like being in that room just hits different. And like you're having more one-on-one conversations and you're getting done and then you get to go work together and like bounce ideas and like just have that connection with everybody that you look up to and just that inspire you. It's amazing. And being in the room where everyone literally is there to support and cheer on one another. There is not one negative bone in that room. And that just like I said, it just hits you different. I mean, it's nothing compared to like, yes, social media is like a great connection, but like being in that room is like, you can't escape that feeling. And then the second thing, which is probably another top, obviously my top two, is like this company. It's like, you know, there's so many companies that do so many different things, but we are literally about to explode in the industry. It's like, we don't focus on one thing. Like Tina just talked about, we're literally hitting 20 different companies and we're just one. It's like, there's literally no better place to be. And there's nothing that's going to compare to it. So just the fact that it's like, no matter what you like, just being you're going to find something to do and you're going to find something to fall in love with. And it may not be everything, but you'll pretty much fall in love with 90% of it. And it's like, you just can't get away from that. And it's so nice to be where it's like, no matter what you feel or like what your specialty or what your thing is, we have a place here at Q, and that just makes my heart happy. And it's nothing like I've ever been before.
well, for never talking on a Zoom before, I think you just did a really great job. It was so awesome to spend time with you. And it's been really awesome to spend time with everyone. Thank you so much for sharing that, Morgan. You guys,
Thank you.
I hope that you figure out a way to come to convention. Our next one is actually my birthday weekend. So we'll make sure to buy a couple of the giant pizzas and a gluten-free one for me. But it's not just what happens that you learn at convention, which you guys, I've been in this industry for 10 years. Like I trained on stage myself every single year, right? I've never seen training like this. And it's not just what happens in the room. It's also what happens out of the room. And it's the memories that you make and the friendships that you grow. And it's just bonds that you create that last like a lifetime. And it is so important, you guys. Okay. So go do the math, go figure out how many trial packs you need to sell, what kind of income do you need to make. So that way you can set aside a little bit of money every single month so you can get there. Because I promise you, I don't think that Morgan is the same person. I don't think any of us are the same people that we were walking into convention as we are walking out. And it's just that important. Okay. Next up is my BFF, Ashley Mirth, who I'm going to pin, and she's going to talk a little bit about our compensation plan. Who doesn't want to talk about money? Hell yeah. And it's pink now and it's cute.
Hello. Thank you. Hey guys, I'm going to try and keep this really super short. Okay. I'm not a talker, but I wanted to say hello. If you don't know me, my name is Ashley Mirth. I started in this industry 9 years ago. I actually found Jade on like a breastfeeding page or something of the sort. Okay. And no idea what I was doing. I had 2 kids at the time, broke as a joke, literally couldn't even flush our toilets. Okay. It was really bad. We were $300 short on even being able to pay our bills the month that I joined. So, I was totally against this kind of industry, this kind of job. So not me, I'm very shy, but I jumped in and I was like, I'm stubborn. If they can do it, I can do it. Okay. That was literally my mindset. So I jumped in and I was with that company for almost 9 years and I loved it well. I loved that company well until I didn't. Okay. Until it just, we grew apart. It's not you, it's me. Right. It didn't align with me anymore. It was a very skinny focused company. And for me, I'm much more health focused, fitness focused. And I never felt good promoting skinny products. I love to promote healthy products. Okay. That's just very me. And then it was just impossible to launch anybody. Okay. And it is fine and dandy when you're making good money, it's great, but it doesn't feel good. It feels much better when everybody's got cake by the ocean money. Tina knows what I'm talking about. That is so much better. And so when, we looked at Q, it was like, yes, Q, this is where it's at. This is what is going to change a lot of lives. Forget my own life. I want to change a lot of lives. Okay. So we jumped in and Q is so incredibly different. And my favorite part about it is, remember how I couldn't launch anybody? My favorite part about it, no, Debbie's not here, is that our focus is on the first ranks. It is my very favorite part because of the way our compensation plan is. You work with everybody at every level because all of it counts. Okay. And I am not a green personality, which means I am not detail focused unless it comes to money because I grew up very, very poor. And so I very much like to know about my money. Okay. So I'm going to talk really quick about these compensation plan updates. I also want to say really fast that if you have not looked at the compensation plan, please do, because I swear to you, there's something in manifesting what you want and where you want to be financially. When you look at it, you read it, you figure out how to get to where you want to get, and you just focus on it. Okay. So keep that in mind. So the first compensation plan update, this starts February, by the way. So this starts in a couple days. Are our promotional rank bonuses for Builder Pro Executive. So for the first 3 ranks, usually this month is, if you start, say you start January 2nd, you have all of January and all of February to reach this. So whatever month you start in, you have that month and the next month. Okay. That's very important. That was $500 if you promoted to Builder Pro Executive. That's just in bonuses. That does not include your commission. It was doubled. It was doubled to $1,000. Okay. So if you have not yet promoted Builder Pro Executive and you started in January, you have all of next month. Go earn those bonuses. Okay. The second change was the elite bonus payout went from, this maybe means nothing. It went from hold 2 months, then you get paid 2 months. It got changed to hold 1 month, pay 1 month. This means the elite bonus is at $1,500. It was that you had to maintain rank for 2 months and then you got paid at $750 and $750 for the next 2 months. Now it's just 1 and 1 month. They want us to make money faster. They want us to have a big step up, the big leg up, whatever it's called. And so that's a really huge change to get your money even faster. And the third, this is my favorite one. Okay. The third change they made is they actually added 2 new ranks. Okay. They added Executive Plus and Elite Plus. So this fills in the gaps between executive and elite and bronze. Okay. So now when you go Executive Plus, it's $325. That is a set paycheck at $325. Okay. Elite, just regular elite, is $750. And then the new rank Elite Plus is $1,200. Okay. And then the step after that is bronze, which is $1,700. So these 2 new ranks fill in the gaps. And this is where everybody in America needs. People aren't joining to make $10,000 a month. Okay. They're joining to make $300 a month or $700 a month. They are joining for these amounts. So make sure you realize how powerful it is to help somebody make $325 a month or $1,200 a month. That is life-changing money. Okay. Tina talked a little bit about how I cried when Home was released, which is 100% true. I was like, I don't cry. I'm a very weird emotional person. But but they were talking about it and I was very excited. I was very excited because like I said, I did not align with my company anymore before that I was with for 9 years. And so coming here, I've loved all the products I tried. And when they announced home, I have never smiled so big. And I don't love to clean. Tina, I don't know what's wrong with you. I don't love to clean. Okay. But when I do clean, I want to clean with good products. And you guys, 6 months ago or 5 months ago, I started buying laundry sheets off Amazon. Laundry sheets. And then we're sitting there on Friday and they're like, look at our laundry sheets. And I was like, holy shit. I literally already like made this change. I don't buy candles because of the chemicals and the sunscreen, you guys. So I don't use sunscreen because I'm like, it gives cancer, but then the sun gives cancer. And then it's like, what do I do? So now we have the perfect product. So it aligns. It aligns. That is the thing. Okay. So I love that about convention. I did cry. I'm proud of it. I will own that. Okay. But a couple of my favorite things was that convention was a no fluff event. It wasn't about looking flashy and fancy. And if you know me, I'm not that kind of person. I'm like, look at my fake Louis Vuitton. Okay. That's like all I've got. So it was just training. It was legit. It was real. It was intimate and emotional, and it just was real. I'm sorry if you can hear my kid crying. Joey's in there, so it's fine. I'll get her in a minute. And then my second favorite thing, and this will hold true forever and ever, is that being surrounded by like-minded people, like Morgan said, that is the best thing you can ever do for yourself and your business. Because we all know when you're at home, people maybe don't understand your journey, but you get in that room with thousands of people that do. And finally everything like clicks. It just goes together because they understand what you're shooting for. You understand what they're shooting for. And everybody it's just a momentum you can't understand. Okay. You have to get your butt to convention. Nobody goes to the top. If someone's at the top of any company, let alone Q, it's because they get their butt to events. Okay. Get your butt to events, surround yourself by people that want the same things you do, and you will go to the top together. That's all there is to it. You have to figure it out. Okay. I'm done. You're good.
No, you did.
I'm
You
sorry.
killed it. It was great. No, you did wonderful. Love you so much. Okay. So that, you guys, our compensation plan, like Ashley said, I'm just going to say this. You need to watch a 10-minute compensation plan walkthrough. There's tons of them out there. Yeah, we have like an enhanced, but at the end of the day, it's going to be the same gist. I want you guys to watch it 3 times. And I want you to at least once a week on your Facebook, on your Instagram, go live and say, everybody wants to know how to get paid with this business, you guys. I'm going to walk you through how to make money with this business. And I want you guys to go live. You're going to suck the first 3 times, but I'm going to tell you what, after the 3rd time, you're going to get a lot better. And then you're going to get better. And then you're going to get better. You want to know why? Because you're going to attract people to your page and into your business and onto your team that understand what all this means. And here's the crazy thing. I come from a business where like the stinking compensation plan looked like an encyclopedia. I mean, I understood it, but I sure as heck didn't want to have to explain it to anybody else because of how complicated it was. But if I'm sitting here with Misha or Ashley or Nicole, right? Or Alyssa or Amber, and they're like, show me how to make money. How can I make money with customers? How can I make money with a team? How can I make money towards my debt? I can go boo, 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 boo. At least you guys, at least once a week on your pages, you should be going live. And I want you to act like everybody and their brother is coming to ask you these questions. You want to know how I promoted to the top of the company was by saying everybody was asking me and no one was asking me. But when I told them everyone was asking me, that's when people started asking me. Why? Because no one wants to be the first person to dance at prom. Have you guys ever noticed that? Did you guys ever go to a school dance and everybody's just like sitting there like all awkward? Well, I want to let you know something. Jade Hooper was always the first person to dance. You play Spice Girls or some Usher, my butt's on the floor. Okay. But when you give people permission to ask questions, you give people permission, you're like, it's okay, guys. Listen, you're already asking me. I'll just tell you at least once a week on your page and at least once a week in your stories. And every single one of you guys should have a highlight on your Instagram. You guys can go look at my Instagram at the Jade Hooper on Instagram and have a highlight saved that walks through the compensation plan. Okay. Next up, we have Kylie, who was a part of the giant pizza situation. Oh my God. You just, you guys will get it if you, I'll share it in my stories again so you guys can see it.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Hi, I'm Kylie and I was at convention and I'm super excited to be on tonight. I know Jade said 2 things. I have a couple of things. I'll go super quick. So first of all, I just want to say thank you, Jade, for hosting this. Thank you for being at convention with us and basically adopting us. That was very, very special to me. It means so much. So I was with It Works previously. I've been in the industry for about 4 years. I did really, really well my first 2 years. And then my last 2 years, I just felt a sense of like stagnant. I was working really, really hard in my business and like not going anywhere. I wasn't excited anymore about like the products or the business or host to post or the giveaways or anything. And I just didn't feel confident in launching like newbies or duplicating like my success. And I'm sure if you have come over from the same company, you probably feel the same way. So that's kind of like my background. A couple of things that were just my favorite, as already talked about, but definitely the community. And I'll never forget when Cheyenne Knox said this, but she said, you know, you hear people talking about like, okay, so who's in your circle? Like who are the most like frequently 5 people that you hang out with? Well, if they're not helping you level up, it's up to you to put yourself in a different circle. And like, that's exactly what we did at convention and with Q. So if you don't like your circle, make your way into the circle that you want to be in. Okay. For example, I don't know how this happened, but I got to talk to Nick Hitch. No clue who he was when I was talking to him. Okay. Like I asked him where the bathroom was and I got lost. I came back and he was like, hey, did you find the bathroom? And I was like, actually, no, sir. So it was really cool to like talk to Nick Hitch and just, you know, be around those people who are successful. So make your way into that circle, get to convention. I also just absolutely loved the posture and the mindset, the professionalism, and how our CEO, Mark, was talking about being a pro in this business and like what it takes to be a pro. And, you know, kind of like an amateur is always going to look for a way how like not to lose, but a pro is always going to find a way to win. So you can kind of tell like what they're focusing on, right? An amateur is focusing on like, well, I just don't want to lose. I just don't want to lose. I just don't want to lose. But a pro is going to say, I'm going to win. I'm going to win. I'm going to find a way to win. And so I just loved the training, the posture, the mindset, the professionalism. I also love all of our acts. Like how many freaking different things do we have access to? All of these incredible products, the MyQFit app, the FFM, so amazing. You guys make sure that you send that email and set up your appointment for FFM. I kind of like at first I was like, oh my gosh, this is going to be embarrassing. I have like really weird debt that I'm going to have to like explain. And it's super just awkward, embarrassing. Like I feel terrible. Like this is not who I really am, you know, but they gave me so much encouragement and just kind of like said like, hey, you know, when you come to us, we're not going to judge you. We just want to help you. So if you have not scheduled that, make sure that you guys do. And then there's one thing that Jake Spencer said, and he said, disruptions always create a new normal. And you guys, that's exactly what we are doing. Like we're disrupting the industry, right? We're basically taking over every single company right now. But I do want to add one thing to that. So disruptions always create a new normal, and don't be afraid of it, right? So, you know, for a long time doing something new or trying something new or, you know, promoting or bringing on ambassadors, whatever it is, it can be scary, but like, don't be afraid of it because that's exactly why we're here. We are here to disrupt. And I think that's pretty much all I have. I also loved like the launching, what Brittany Hitch talked about, like we don't prejudge anyone, which is so amazing. Like we don't have like specific, you know, like, you're going to be a customer, you're going to be an ambassador, you're going to be a customer. Like, we don't prejudge like that. And I absolutely love it. I love giving the people just the option. Like, you know, it's their choice, it's not ours. I love the enthusiasm and excitement, edifying our leaders. Like, we talked about that, and the presenters when they're doing opportunity calls, like, that is huge. Being able to like edify leaders and presenters when they are doing those opportunity calls, because it takes so much pressure off of us. So make sure you guys like definitely take advantage of that every single time. And I just love that everything is so simple. And that's me. I'm done. Okay, thank you.
No, that was so good. And I think it's true. And I love hearing, like, this is why I love this, because I like to hear every single person's perspective on what they saw, right? Because, sorry, I was just petting my dogs and now I have like, I swear, I think I have dog hair stuck to my face. Oh, yep, it just flew. It's the conversations when you meet someone on your way to the bathroom, when you see, holy cow, like, this top earner is literally like a normal freaking human being. And those are the situations and the times that enable you to realize, well, if they can do this, then I can do this. If they're holding their baby that just had a blowout completely up their back and they're scrounging around and they're scrambling and they're doing all these things, but okay, but if they're normal, that means that I can't put them on a pedestal and I can't sit here and say that they have it easy. They can do it. I can do it. And those are the moments that I think that are so important. Okay, next we're going to bring on Nicole. She's a part of the Cutest Baby Club.
Hey everybody. Yes, I brought my 3-month-old with me by myself. And I think the only person I really knew was Melissa from college, and that's it. So I'm going to talk about Brew too, but Jade, you kind of made a great leeway into what I was going to kind of hit on. I've never done this. I've never been in this industry. I was a principal for 3 years and in education for 12. And I just decided to stay at home with my kids. I just had my third in October, and I really needed, after I had my little girl, I really needed something that gave me kind of a sense of purpose, that I wasn't just at home, but I had some purpose and I had some contribution to my family as well. My mental health struggle, like, I struggled through COVID and working as a principal, and it was very lonely. And I felt like I had to be out here in this perfect world, painting this perfect picture. And I think the biggest takeaway for me going to convention was like, the culture. Like, I've never seen anything like it. I've been to business trips, I've been on retreats with leadership, high superintendents, all of the things. And it's like this stale tone that I used to be used to. And it was all business and it was all work. And it just felt like I was a part of a family that I didn't know anyone. Like, I didn't know, I mean, I just joined a month ago and I didn't know anything. And people embraced me like I was their sister and like, we're going to help you win. And I just think the culture of that speaks so profoundly. And that's why, like, I want to win. Like, I told Melissa at first, I was like, I just want to make a couple $100 extra bucks, you know, like, I just want to help contribute to my family trips and feel like I have purpose. But now I'm like, I'm ready to roll. Like, I'm ready to jump right in and do big things now, because like, people surround you and they believe in you, and I mean, it doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't matter where you come from. It doesn't matter your background. You're part of I feel like it's like a family. It's not even like a team. You're like a family. And that was just really, that's the piece that stood out to me about a convention. And also just the transparency of Jake Spencer, like, and the entire, every presenter, like, was just so honest and so transparent. And like, Jake's closing really spoke to me. He was very profound and very honest about his faith. And that is something that is really, that I hold true to myself as well. And I just felt like the stories that he told and the transparency that he put out on stage with everyone in the room showed his vulnerability and showed how close he wants to be to everyone in the company. And I think the one thing that he said that really stood out was, what our adversity is his university. And so using that, like, I think that just broke down walls for myself personally, that I don't have to put up a wall anymore. Like if people don't want to hear me and see me for who I am, and like the mental health and the hard times that I've had, even in my own personal self, not maybe, going through debt or any other situations, but even my own mental health, like if people don't want to embrace that, then they don't need to be part of our circle, my circle. So he's using me in a specific way, and I know that it's part of Q right now. And so I'm really appreciative that I went to convention. I just really jumped out there and decided to come. But I am absolutely loving it, and loving this group of women and men and everybody that's part of our group. It's like a big family. So, but I'm going to talk about Brew now. This is Brew, and it's amazing. You literally can add it to hot water. It supports adrenal health and aids healthy digestion, improves your mood, and boosts your immune defense, and also your energy levels. And I think I joked, I said, I'll talk about Brew because I've already had it 3 times since I've been home, and I got home yesterday. But it's amazing. It really is. Like I've been through 3 babies, long hours of work, and I felt like my whole body and system has been out of whack for a very long time. And I've never felt good. I've never felt like I could pop out of bed and be able to like be ready to go and feel like good in my body. And so I think Q Brew really does that. And it tastes yummy. Like I felt like going to the little brew bar, like it really does. It's very good. Like you can mix it a lot of different ways with protein, with coffee if you want to add caffeine, but it is non-caffeinated by itself.
Some people were asking,
Okay.
but it's individually packaged, or it's just one big individual package, but there's a scooper inside, and they have tons of recipes, you guys. If you go onto our website, there's a bajillion different recipe, and you could go, there was a brew bar, and so you could go through and you could try different kinds, and you guys, everyone, every recipe tasted amazing. I just made it like coffee this morning. I added my creamer to it and just like lived my best life. But Nicole, I'm really, really proud of you. And it's just because you've never done this before, right? You've never done anything. This is the first time. And what I love, you guys, is one of the things that someone said to me was, well, when you're just done cross recruiting all of your old company, what are you going to do then? Well, that's not it, you guys. The people who are joining Q are the people who've been watching for a long time and just didn't want to be where I was once upon a time. They just didn't want to do that. They didn't want to slay whatever it was that I was doing once upon a time, right? People are excited about Q, you guys. Like this is someone who's very well educated. This could be your kid's principal. I guess I didn't realize that you were a principal, but I was like, oh my God, like, pretty badass. Here I am in your face. I'm like, you can do this. You need to tell everyone, like, you're like my kid's principal. That's wild. So who are you not talking to, you guys? Who are you not talking to? Because you're afraid that they don't need it. You do not know where someone is in their life. You want to be the first person to tell them, and you want to be the last, because whoever's the first and whoever is the last to talk to them, that's going to be the person that they partner with. And if you can sit here and you can tell me not enough, then you got to get your poop in a group and you need to go out there. We'll get into that. I'll have my closing statement when it's my time. I'm going to ruffle some feathers. I'm going to make you guys pucker your butthole a little bit, and then you're going to get off and you're going to be like, I loved it. You're going to love it. Okay. Nicole, I'm so proud of you. You did amazing. Okay. So let's see. I believe we have Caitlin. So proud of Caitlin, you guys. Here's the deal. There's a lot of you guys that are going to say, you're like, I don't have money. I'm going to come alone. How many of you guys are scared? First of all, I want you guys to know that I hate traveling. I hate it so much. I hate like leaving. I think about it for like weeks and weeks and weeks. It literally makes me sick to my stomach. Investing in yourself and thinking about that and figuring all that out and being someplace new, it is literally the most nerve-wracking thing ever. But when you're done and you come home, I've never once been like, it wasn't worth it. You know what I mean? So Caitlin, you guys, Caitlin came by herself. She's going to talk about it in a minute, I'm sure, because I asked her to talk about a couple of her favorite things. But you guys, Caitlin came alone. She was like, whatever, I'm just going to figure it out. She roomed by herself, which we felt terrible. I didn't even realize, you guys. She walked 10 minutes even further by herself in the freaking cold. She made it work. And She was a freaking sponge. She literally sat there with her eyes like wide, taking notes, asking all the questions, asking all of the things. And I promise you that because she did that, she's going to grow. I don't get crap. Like we don't get any money for like, like for you guys like coming to convention. This isn't like a get your ticket because I want to make $100 off of it. I get nothing, but I can tell you that it will move you in a way that will move you. I didn't unmute you. I'm so sorry. Here I am just going and going.
Oh my God, you're fine. Okay, can you hear me?
Now I can, yeah.
You can hear me? Okay, awesome. Hi, everybody. So I am Caitlin Roth Johnson. You can also call me Kat. So, oh man. Okay, so I have been a part of network marketing for 7 years. So I started when I was a baby. I was 21 years old. I had no idea what I was doing. And so, yeah, my previous company, I will never say a single bad thing about it. It taught me so much. It taught me that I was a large fish in a small pond, and I did not want to be like that. And so I had been following Jade for so long, since I first started. So like for 7 years, I've been following this girl on Instagram. And I got into a really bad car accident about a year after I joined, and I shattered my jaw. I was in the hospital. In my previous company, I promoted from the hospital bed, and I couldn't talk, couldn't eat, all that. So I've always had commitment. I've always been a hard worker. I've always been committed, but at a certain point, I think I just lost my passion for the previous company I was with, and it just got complicated, and I wasn't really loving it anymore. But I stalked Jade, and I saw, oh my God, okay, cool, Jade's doing something new. And there was, honestly, y'all, there was a bunch of leaders that I could have joined with. As we all know, there's a bunch of people that I could have joined with. But the reason why I chose Jade, and the reason why someone's going to choose you, is because you're being yourself and you're real. I had only met Jade one time ever in the 7 years. I met her one time. But I saw her every day on her stories. I saw her going on there without a bra on and her kids running everywhere. I felt like I could trust her. And I felt like if I chose to join with her, that she was going to show me what to do and that she cared. And that's really all anybody wants whenever they join you, is they want to know that you care. Okay, so in lieu of that, guys, I wrote a little bit of notes. I'll keep this quick though. Okay, so my big thing that I circled is I said, at the convention, Jake Spencer said, don't lie, own your shit. Okay. Don't lie, own your shit. And that is a mistake that I made with my previous company. I tried to add some floof, tried to not talk about our subscriptions, and it surprised people later, like in the month, they're like, oh wait, we have to pay for products. Well, duh, like we have a business. Of course you have to pay for products, And so, yeah. Okay, so one thing I want to say too is that, first of all y'all were so sweet. So I didn't know anybody besides Jade, even though I didn't really know her, but I didn't know anybody. And I know from experience is that if you want to be like your heroes, you have to get around your heroes, and then you have to decide you're going to become your own hero. Okay, and oh, man, I'm gonna cry. Okay. Anyways, but okay, so Jade sent me a text message. I forget, it was like the second or third night that we were there, and she said, I'm so proud of you. And to be honest, y'all, I didn't have a lot of money to go. So 2 out of the 3 or 4 nights I was there, I ate at McDonald's, okay? Because I didn't have enough money. So I was sitting at McDonald's, she texted me, I am so proud of you. And I was like, don't be proud of me yet. Like, not until I promote. Don't be proud of me yet. Like, I haven't done anything. And she was like, well, you came to convention. You didn't know anybody. You came by yourself. I stayed in this janky ass Motel 6, y'all, about 10 minutes away. I had weird ass, like, I swear they're like drug dealers knocking on my door. Like, it was awful. Like, it was really bad. The toilet overflowed. They gave me a plunger and said, figure it out. Like, I'm not even kidding. Like, I'm owning my shit, and this is my shit right now. Okay, so yeah. But she texted me back and said, no, you did all of this and you weren't afraid. But I want to kind of, Jade, I love you, but I was I was scared shitless the whole time. Okay. I was afraid. I'm afraid to message people, like, and I'm sure every single person on here has been afraid to reach out to somebody, has been afraid to put yourself out there, has been afraid to go on lives, to do all these things, but do it afraid. Okay. Be afraid and still do it. Like, who cares if you're afraid? Still do it, because I would hate to end my life. Guys, life is so short. It's so short. And I would hate to end my life with any regrets, with wishing I would have reached out to that person, wishing I would have gone on that trip, wishing I would have just tried a little bit harder and believed in myself a little bit more. Like, I don't want to have any of those regrets. And that's that I'm starting brand new with this new adventure with y'all. And I am so excited. And my goal in here, and I hope you all's goal as well in this, is to just leave it all on the table. Own your shit. Be scared, but get excited that you're scared, because that means you're going to grow. That means you're going to progress if you're scared. So be scared, be proud that you're scared, and still do it. So anyway, that's it.
Okay. Oh God, all of that stuff makes me so emotional. Well, and here's the thing too. Thank you, Caitlin, for sharing all that. Here's the thing. I knew she was scared shitless, but like, are you really scared though? Or are you just afraid of the future? Like, unfortunately, we're not given magic 8 balls. I remember in my previous company, we had to do charting. Who charted? Damn, that was like it's like Russian roulette. It's the worst thing ever. And you're like, where do I put this person? Who do I partner them with? And I remember telling my old mentor, her name was Pam Souter. And I said, can you come out with like a magic 8 ball that when I shake it, it'll tell me where to place someone, because I literally hate it so much. And I think that every single one of us, how many of you guys are holding yourself back because you are so scared that you're going to make a mistake that's going to make you not successful? Well, the joke is on you, because here's the deal. The thing that's going to make you not successful is that you're not doing anything because you're scared that you're not going to be successful. Because the truth is that you actually cannot make a single mistake in this business that is going to determine that you won't be successful. I'm here to let you know that you're going to F things up. You're going to make a mistake. You're going to miss a bonus. You're going to miss some sort of promotion. You're going to offend someone. You're going to do something. You're going to look back and go, shoot, that sucked. Like, I shouldn't have reacted like that. I shouldn't have messaged them that. I shouldn't have coached someone in that way. I shouldn't have done this and I shouldn't have done that. But one thing that my grandma always said, which she said a lot of messed up stuff in my life, but one thing that she did say that was actually pretty good to me growing up, because she basically raised me, because my mom was a very young mom. She said to me, Jade, rough seas make for a very skilled sailor. How many of you guys have heard that saying before? Do you know what that means? That means that when stuff is rough and you make mistakes and you know what I mean? That the only time that that's a waste is when you don't take a second to look back at whatever you just went through and not learn from it. So for me, what I've learned in my life is every single time bad things have happened or I've gone through terrible things. How many of us have been through terrible things? How many of you guys are going through terrible things right now? You've got stuff going in your life that is not ideal, that you have literally no control over. That stuff sucks. But we have 2 options with the stuff that we cannot control. We can sink or we can swim. Number 1. Number 2, besides the things that we can't control, we can stop and we can look at our life and we can say, but what is there that I can control? Because there's a lot that we can control. We can control our procrastination. We can control being scared, but doing it anyways, just like Caitlin said, right? I asked you guys earlier, who are you messaging? Why is there some people that are successful and I'm not? Well, because while you're wondering that question, and when you're telling yourself all the reasons why you can't do it, and your Wi-Fi is in and out, and you don't have money, and you don't have these things, there was a Jade Hooper in 2013 going through that exact same freaking thing. And I didn't let that stop me, because I needed this more. I was more afraid of my life staying the way that it was. That was scarier. How many of you guys that said that you're going through hard things want your life to continue to look that way? Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that you can't control, but there's stuff within whatever's happening that you can control. And because you're not owning that, and I hate saying this because I've been through a lot of things and I've had to be humbled. I remember I used to look at people who had multiple kids and I would say, suck it up. And damn, like the universe is a funny thing. God's funny. It was like, okay, well, let me just go pop out 3 kids. It is hard. Like, holy shit. It's hard. It's overwhelming. Having an autoimmune disease, that is hard. It's overwhelming, right? Going through marriage problems, going through sickness, going through health things, going through the money things, all of it is so hard. But you guys, you can sink or you can freaking swim, and it is a damn choice. And I'm not telling you it's going to be easy. It's going to be work every single day. But every single day you have to get up and you have to tell yourself that you can do this. Go on YouTube and listen to Les Brown. Stop having conversations with your partner. Oh, my husband doesn't think I can do this. Why the hell are you talking to him about it? He doesn't talk to you about the hunting crap he's going and buying. Why? Because he doesn't want to hear you tell him not to get it. If my grandma didn't want to do something, she knew who to talk to. My grandpa, she'd go, oh man, Jade wants me to go here and there. My grandpa would say, nah, I think you better stay home. It was like they had this secret code. You want to know what she would do? When she didn't want him to say no, she wouldn't ask. Do that. I listened to Les Brown for myself. I want you guys to know I've been in this business for a long ass time and I'm just as new as you are. Some of you guys have the same day one as me. You best believe that I cried 90% of this month trying to figure out what the heck I'm doing because I have the weight of the world on my shoulders. I'm like, not only is it me and my house, because contrary to everybody's belief, Jade Hooper wasn't paid a dime to come here. Just so you guys know, I was not. So I'm hustling just like everybody else. And then I'm trying to make sure Gayla's good, trying to make sure Jennifer's good and Brittany and all these people, because you know what I mean? We have the weight of the world. So what am I doing? I'm controlling my circle. I am talking only to the people who will center me, uplift me, give me direction. And if I don't have a person in my physical circle, I'm not having conversations with people who are going to tell me anything negative. I can tell myself enough negative things. I put things in my ears and in front of my face that are going to tell me that I can do it. There are people, go on the internet. Les Brown is my favorite. He is like the OG from back in the day when I first started. Will help you push through these hard times. I promise you, it's going to be worth it. You guys, you have the whole world at your fingertips. You literally, I remember growing up and my grandma, we would be driving, okay? My grandma's a thrifty old lady. We'd be driving to a garage sale and we would see this woman drive by in their pink Cadillac. And my grandma would be like, oh, they have a lot of money. They're rich with Mary Kay. And I remember, like, imagine being one of the firsts. That's what you are. And you think you're a nobody. You think you're just, I was just Jade from like middle Illinois. I had no idea. I didn't know what Ashley Mirth was I didn't know she was going to promote to the top of our company in a year and a half. I didn't know she was going to become a millionaire earner. She didn't even know she was going to be a millionaire earner. We don't wake up, guys. There's no letter from Hogwarts that's going to come to your house. Jesus himself is not going to come. We pray for signs. I'm waiting for my sign. What's going to come? Non-toxic laundry soap in your mail all of a sudden that you didn't buy to tell you that you can do this. No, it is your choice. I truly believe that if you are in this business is because you are already meant to be successful. Stop asking for signs if you can be successful. You wouldn't be here if you weren't able to. This was so powerful. And I heard this today. This is a quote, and it says, the power is in the poem. It's not in the words, but in the backing of it. You guys, it does not matter what your story has looked like before right now, but what matters is that you share your story. You could totally F up all of it. You guys want to know, the person who enrolled me in my first company told me that we sold those products on Groupon. We've never sold those products on Groupon, but she still enrolled me. Why? Because you cannot say the wrong thing to the right person. She had no idea that she was about to enroll someone who was going to go top 10 super duper fast. She had no idea. I didn't even know. I mean, I got my magazine and I was like, well, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. And I'm like, dreaming big. And he was like, did you join a cult? Because you're kind of crazy. But I got so lit on fire by finding people who were just normal ass people who were killing it. And so I believed that I could. I want you guys to stop overthinking. I did a training today. If you guys didn't see it, it was how to talk to people. And the main moral of the story is stop being weird. Stop being so awkward about things. The person who's going to win is the person who reaches out to the most people and follows up with the most people and every single day shares their story. You have all this crazy stuff going on in your life. And I'm not saying you have to let the skeletons out of your closet, but I will never forget when I shared about hanging sheets up in my living room, because Levi and I had to sleep in the living room next to the fireplace because we couldn't afford to turn our heat on, or when I was making homemade laundry soap, or when I was going through marriage issues, or when my daughter almost died, or the times that I got out of my bed because I was diagnosed with lupus and I had to work open to close for 4 days over the weekend and I couldn't even get up on Monday. How I wanted to be with my son, how I would drop him off at the babysitter and then I would be crying driving to work and my breasts were just like exploding with milk. I shared these things that no one else wants to talk about, but everybody goes through. That is how you get connection. Caitlin said she felt like she knew me and she trusted me. And I'm not telling you guys that you have to be like me, but what I'm telling you is you need to be like you. It's crazy. Like, I can't even believe what we're doing. And I want you guys, when we get off of this, I want you to go look in the mirror and I want you to go decide if you are going to be the next person that just becomes magic because you chose to, because it's already there for you. It's already written for you. You just stepped into it just because you decided to. And it didn't matter that you almost were losing your house, and it didn't matter that you didn't have any money, and it didn't matter the sickness and all of these things, that it became the reason why you needed to instead of the reason why you couldn't. And that is the difference between the people who are not successful and the people who are. It's because the people who are success, whatever success is, they just stopped using those things as the reason why they couldn't. Okay. I love you guys all so much. The next conference is in August. It's over my birthday. I would love more than anything to meet every single one of you and to buy stupid giant pizza. You guys, I literally ordered the shenanigans. Like, it's not even just convention. It's not what just Jake says. It's what happens when you go to the lobby and you hang out with people. It's when you sit next to people. It's when you gain lifelong friends. It's when you have these stories. It's when you find your people. You have no idea the magic that's inside of you guys. And I'm just so freaking excited. I will shove it out of you. I promise you. If you let me, I will shove it out of you. Okay. I love you guys so much. I hope you guys have such an incredible night. I want you guys to, if you did not already, take a picture that you're on this training. Share. These are the things you need to share. You want to know why the reason why people do not join businesses is because they're afraid that they're going to be alone. You're not alone. I don't know what you're doing. I don't know if you're doing the things you're doing or not, or whatever you're doing over there. If you're scared, you're on fire, you're wherever you're at. But what I can tell you is you're not alone, and you need to share that. You don't need to be successful in order to enroll people into your team. I've enrolled almost 3,000 people in my career. That's a lot of freaking people. And I know what I'm talking about. But what you do need to show them, you guys, one of the number one things, the reason why people don't do this is because they're afraid that they're not going to know what they're doing and that they're not going to have support along the way. How many of you guys have joined a business once upon a time and you signed up and it was good luck? There is no good luck here. We are here for you. This compensation plan is the most beautiful thing because it allows me as a person who loves to all I want to do is I want to make you guys see in you what I can see in you. And I get to do that here with every single freaking person that's on my team because of how this compensation plan is written. And that is the biggest blessing of my life. Okay. I love you guys so much. I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your night, and we'll talk to you guys later.